Welcome to Piketon, everybody. Late evening, late start, but nonetheless, district championship action for your Marietta Lady Tigers as they'll take on the Iron Ladies of Jackson. District championship action from Piketon High School, and the reason for the delay, double overtime in the first game of the night. Number one seeded Fairfield Union against number four seeded Chillicothe Unioto. And it went into the second overtime. 6 minutes into the second overtime, Fairfield Union gets an unassisted goal by Claire Brown at the 9:02 mark in second overtime, and the 1-0 sudden victory for Fairfield Union. And they'll move on to the Sweet 16 and a regional semifinal to be played at Chillicothe on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And, of course, the winner of this match in front of us will be their opponent, Marietta, the higher of the two seeds. Marietta's the number 2 seed, while Jackson's the number 3 seed. Not sure how quick they're going to get started, but we'll have a chance to hear from Coach Bill Mannix and Coach Amy Mendenhall when we return. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Welcome back to Piketon High School, just south of Chillicothe, as both teams have lined up across the center of the field. Full introductions will be made of both squads, so you're going to go 20 feet on each team. It'll give us a chance to look at your Tiger lineup real quickly. Marietta 12-4-2 under head coach Bill Mannix and head coach Amy Mendenhall. They're assisted by Ben Schenkel, Grace Crosby, and Ryan Elliott. Had a chance to talk to every one of them before this thing gets started. Just the extended match of Fairfield Union and Unioto going as late as it did. We had plenty of time for conversation. Marietta, the way they've started all year in a 4-4-2 setup, and as we've talked about so far through the boys and girls, that works backward to forward. So your back defensive line will have Kinsley Urban and Riley Medley as your outside backers. Your center backs, Kristen Poff, Lauren Mendenhall. Your defensive midfielder in front of them will be Alyssa Baker. Your two corner midfielders, or halfbacks like I like to call them, Emma Baubau and Millie Becker. Millie on the right, Emma on the left. Your attacker at midfield, Katie Mannix. Most of the offense will run through her, as she'll have two scorers in front of her, and Lexi Brown and Caitlin Schenkel. And Schenkel and Mannix, the two leading scorers for the Tigers. And I'm going to tell you right now, a whole different kind of game than Marietta's used to. We saw it in the first matchup, Fairfield Union, a team with an outstanding goalie that is being vaunted as first team All-Ohio. And so what they did was they played 9 people back. Unbelievable. And so they played for the game to go to overtime, and they would have been happy for it to go to a shootout because they had that much confidence in their goalkeeper. Supposedly, Jackson Iron Ladies are the same way. Their goalkeeper is a junior named Maddie Walburn, who has over 80 saves on the year. So I don't even know how a team can get that many shots on goal. And as I look at it, they've got just a couple of 10-goal scorers like Marietta, and a lot of similarities between these two teams. We'll look at their schedules respectively a little bit and see who their common opponents were throughout the year. But Jackson, they're the number 3 seed in this tournament. They are dressed in white, trimmed in red. All red shorts. They've got 5-6 girls with the long leggings on. Marietta, they're going sharp. Just all black with the orange and white stripe down the front and the orange numerals on the back. As finally the introductions are done. That might have been the fastest set of introductions done in the history of mankind. So pretty much your starting Tiger lineup brought to you by Results Chiropractic. Doctors John and Letty Urban invite you to reach a little higher, add a little bit more bounce to your step, and just feel better when you start a new day. At Results Chiropractic, their chiropractic services are designed to empower you to reach your personal and professional goals through chiropractic wellness. New office is located off State Route 550 between Marietta and Vincent. Results Chiropractic offers a tranquil and convenient answer to good health. Come see their new office and take the next steps to renewed health. For an appointment, call Results Chiropractic at 740-678-2700. Just moments ago, it was Lexi Brown, Kristen Poff, and Katie Mannix at midfield, where the opening kick was decided, and it'll go to Jackson. Looking around quickly, the wind blowing in favor of the Iron Ladies right now as it's blowing north to south. Turf field here at Piketon. Bleachers across the way, full of Jackson fans who outnumber Marietta, but remember, Jackson has a 25-minute drive at the max. Marietta, 2:10, roughly, and now we've got an issue with the goalkeeper for Jackson, and she's in black, and so are the Tigers, so they're going to put like a green safety vest on her, as that will allow her to stand out on a battle in the box. Tigers doing some jumping jacks, if you will. Everybody now. Temperature feels much colder when you're standing out there in shorts than maybe it reads on the thermometer. Ball put into play by Jackson. And here's a nice play coming up, taking it away, Millie Becker. She's taking it down the sideline. Excuse me, that's Riley. Riley came all the way up from her defensive back position. Now her drop to Becker, who centers out top. Uncontrolled by the Tigers, but a nice save there, as getting the ball was Mendenhall. She'll send it up right wing. Played there by Becker. A drop up top to Alyssa. Baker will touch it out top. Marietta spreading the field nice, but it's taken away from Urban. Now Kinsley will recover and drop it into the middle field to Alyssa Baker, and almost a handoff. Well done as she finds Mendenhall. Pass dropped back and taken away from Medley. No harm done, as the Tigers' defensive backfield so stout. Pass up on the left half, and Bowerbaugh will send it down into the corner. A whistle here and maybe an offside directly called on Schenkel as she got out in front of the pack. Just underway. Of course, 40 minutes in the first half, 40 minutes in the second half.
Good hustle, girls.
And they will call that offside, and it'll end up being a free kick for Jackson from just about 35 yards out from their own goal. And a nice strike up the sideline, but doesn't even keep it in play. And Marietta will get a midfield throw in and try to get something started here. Ball played down by the Tigers and one at midfield. Baker gets tripped up, knocked to the ground, kick cleared by Jackson. They'll attack, but be slowed down in the center by Kristen Poff. Her pass for Medley will get away. And out on the sideline, a throw in right in front of the Marietta Tiger bench. And to bring it in is TJ Carpenter. Hard long throw headed out by Medley. And they'll just move downfield 10 yards and get a redo. Again, it's Carpenter. This time her toss in the box. And a slam shot on net from about 20 yards out. And luckily, Leah Lauer has that long frame because she jumped to her highest and tipped it over the top crossbar. And now a corner kick for Jackson who seems to have some momentum. And we do not have ball boys that are on the ball right now. And probably a good thing for Marietta, as they had a chance to kind of refocus. So the goal kick, well done on the way. And a missed header, and now a ball popped at the net, just wide left. Tigers dodge a bullet there. The missed kick on net was by senior Hannah Merrill of the Iron Ladies. And a goal kick up coming for Marietta as Leah Lauer will set it up and just one touch it to Medley. Riley will drop it right back to Lauer, who puts a foot on it to midfield. Chested down by Jackson. Won by Mannix. Katie, no touches yet. Will control it midfield. Do a little dribble. Stretch the muscles a bit. And then her pass to midfield. Picked off by Jackson. She'll recover, though, and send it up front. Opportunity. Schenkel, left-footed kick will just miss. It just went over the upper left 90. Out of play, and a goal kick coming up for Jackson. District championship, if you recall, a year ago on this feels like Florida compared to last year at this time when the Tigers lost a heartbreaker 1-0. A goal that they shouldn't have given up. And then 2 point-blank shots in the final 3 minutes that they couldn't convert. Just a heartbreaking loss last year. Now here's a breakaway. Great punt to midfield. Ball played by Jackson. Marietta recovers defensively, though, and will force a long kick over to the Jackson sideline. Cleared up field by Urban. On the move after the ball, Schenkel, left wing. Played back by Jackson and TJ Carpenter. Carpenter right in the center of that defensive back four. Here's Medley with contact on the sideline. She'll pick it up, throw it in quickly. Played by Alyssa Baker, and then she'll drop it back to Medley, who wasn't in the same spot, and a mistake by the Tigers will give Jackson a deep throw in to the box over the head of Medley, and Lauer will come up and get it and get into contact with an Iron Lady. No harm, no foul. And a pass to the middle of the field to Mannix. Drop it off out top. And misplayed there by Mendenhall. Jackson will take it up the field. A Tiger goes down. And quickly assisted by her teammates, and up is Bowerball. So Tiger advantage here is the little whistle and a foul on Jackson. Marietta will just play it out top. Nice smash into the box here. Mannix controls and drops to Bowerball. Back to Mannix, left foot into the box. Tigers set it up pretty. Ball passed one time too many, and it'll get by Becker and out of bounds on the sideline. Just one pass too many that time, as I thought they had a chance at a shot. Another big, long, deep throw in by Jackson. Medley will track it down, and the ball kicked around now by Medley, and she'll turn it upfield. Great pass, and then Medley gets tripped right from behind. A little bit of tugging and pushing here, but the ball in Marietta's offensive half, and a pass through. Bowerball with an opportunity, and now Schenkel. No, it's dropped out. Millie, she's going to cross over, left foot into the box. She gets knocked to the turf. Long, hard kick on net, and it's saved as that one by Baker is corralled by the goalkeeper, Maddie Walburn. A lot of action, a lot of contact. Still no score as we've played 8 minutes. Mannix, shoulder to shoulder. Physical, down outside the box of the Iron Ladies. Now pressure put on out by Lexi Brown. Ball taken away. Again, it's Becker. Drop up top to Mannix and a high shot that nearly got over the goalkeeper, but instead over the top crossbar and another goal kick. Coming for Jackson right here. When it comes to insurance, let Dietz Futrell Walters do the shopping for you. They look at a variety of insurance companies and recommend only the best ones. Companies like Grange, who offer great value and exceptional claim service. Dietz Futrell Walters considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call or visit one of the Dietz Futrell Walters offices at 525 5th Street in Beverly or 419 2nd Street in Marietta. Back to action, goal kick by Jackson, taken away by Marietta and Medley. Centered pass to Baker, now to Urban. Kensley's going to push it up outside the box. Little shot into the box by Schenkel. And charging on it hard was Brown, but a nice save again by the goalkeeper Walburn. I talked about her having 88 saves. Come on. Well, guess what? She's got 3 or 4 already, and we've only played 9 minutes. So a whistle on the far sideline, on the Jackson sideline, and making her way into the game with a stoppage of play is Lily Westbrook, and she'll replace Emma Bowerball. Ball dropped back and set up top. Tigers can't control, but come up with a throw in, and it comes to Mannix, who pops one up high in the box, just looking for a break. And there it is. Marietta turned by Millie Becker, can't get anything to go. Now a pop into the box here by Lexi Brown. Still Marietta advantage, and finally cleared out by Jackson on the dribble. Headed to midfield, and a nice pass there, as now the ball taken away. Mendenhall with a touch to Millie Becker. Millie starting an offensive set at the right half. Will send it to the center, now cross field to Urban. Kensley, give and go. Top left side of the box, and it's cleared by Jackson again. Near handball at midfield, but it's going to get by. Official right on top of play. As a push down here and a play on. Ball again at midfield, and this is Sydney Fain. She is one of their leading scorers. We've kept her in check. And a push here. No, Fain will lose it on the sideline as she was pressured by Medley. Riley to throw it in, and a long throw into Lexi Brown. She drops it to Becker, and then back to Mannix with a long kick that's caught by the goalkeeper. She'll throw it out opposite side towards the Jackson sideline. Dribble up the sideline here, and a nice job is back into the center of the pitch, and a pass on the right side, and we had an offside flag as an advantage for Jackson there, as they were 3 across looking to head to the net. Marietta certainly was back in defensive position, but you just hate to see those 3 strikers with good separation, because any pass that bounces off a foot could result in a goal. Big punt away, or big kick by Leah Lauer. Lauer already with a tremendous save early on in this first half, as we're still tied 0-0. 27 minutes, 30 seconds left to play first half. Mendenhall with the ball in the back line. Clearing kick to midfield, taken away by TJ Carpenter of Jackson. Physical contact, she and Mannix. Ball outside the box barely. Lauer, no choice but to come out. Dangerous play, but she'll get a foot on it. Cleared by Alyssa Baker, but still Jackson in control in Marietta's defensive end. Play by Mannix. Back to Baker. Katie putting a lot of miles on the cleats already. Pass out ahead. Medley there to defend it. Ball touched to the center. Baker knocked to the turf. Advantaged Iron Ladies. Dribble around the perimeter by Michaela Wyant. A pass off to Hannah Merrill. Nice move as she switches sides of the field on a fancy dribble. And now a pass out in front. And it was intended for Abby Simons. Simons, their leading scorer with 10 goals and 13 assists. Has to watch Leah Lauer slide down in front of her and come away with the ball. And a tremendous punt deep into Jackson territory. And now a missed kick. Tigers on the move. Out in front at Schenkel. She'll drop it on the left wing. Crossing kick here, and Marietta couldn't set it up. There was a touch by Brown. She tried to go easy to Schenkel, and it was cleared by Jackson. They'll get it to midfield, and now the sideline official calling for substitutions as the Tigers will send Lauren Elliott onto the field. And looking to see who checked out for Marietta. Bowerball checked out last time, and this time it looks like, not sure, we'll get it figured out pretty quick. So throw in Jackson, taken right away by Mannix. Katie with a good touch ahead. Becker sends it up the sideline for Lexi Brown, and it's going to go out on the sideline. Throw in Jackson. Nothing. Remember, the match before this went 95 minutes and then add another 6 to it, so it went 101 minutes, tied 0-0 before Fairfield Union got a goal with 9 minutes left in overtime period number 2. Here's a nice clear kick by Urban. Great pass, and the Tigers with some great touches. But the last line of defense for Jackson has been their stalwart, and that is Braylon Brennan. She's actually a freshman. Very good. Midfield, Jackson. And now a nice pass and a nice dribble. Advantage, Iron Ladies, and it's taken right away by Kinsley. Urban with the steal and a quick touch to Millie Becker on the right wing. She can't control, but will fight and get it back and get it to Mannix. Pass out ahead, Lexi Brown. Opportunity in the box. Shot on goal. Will sail over the crossbar and through the goalposts. Best look we had. And as a matter of fact, the shot was taken by Lauren Mendenhall, who moved up top when Smith came out and Lauren Elliott came back in. Elliott's back in the defensive end. So I see it now. Both of these goalkeepers, tremendous range with their kicks. And a pass up the left sideline. Marietta can't win it. And it'll go out on the sideline and a throw in. Upcoming here for Jackson. Again, Westbrook. Aggressive but unable to control. Pass back deep. Poff with the touch, and it's going to get away from her. Luckily, settled down and played by Marietta. Lauren Elliott with the clearing kick. But Mannix has to send it out ahead. Chance for Marietta again. Mendenhall on the right wing. And her kick won't cross over. Out on the end line, and a goal kick upcoming here for Jackson. Marietta fans are bundled up. Got to see them beforehand. Talked with Keith Medley a little bit about a proud grandpa. Here's not so good a goal kick by Jackson. Taken back by Marietta. And I have said Millie Becker 100 times. Now Medley, but nice touch to Becker. Cleared out by Jackson. Throw in Tigers, and Medley will come sprinting. Or throw in towards the box. Going to be trapped there and controlled by Mendenhall, who gets it right back to Medley, who crosses it to the top of the box, and a missed kick by Schenkel. Cleared by Jackson as they're just trying to get a breath. Marietta continues the pressure offensively. Urban and Medley both pushed up. And a ball just cleared out by Jackson, thrown in by Urban. She'll send it down the sideline looking for Westbrook. Nice touch and take away by Jackson, but right there's Mannix to win it back. Strong, hard cross, and it'll get just by Millie Becker and go deep out of bounds on the end line. Faust Construction has been in the construction business since 1968, and when they're not cheering on their favorite teams, you can find them working hard throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley. They specialize in all forms of excavation and concrete foundations and installing, maintaining, inspecting, and pumping septic tanks. Faust will be happy to quote your next job needed around your home or business. Trust the experienced professionals at Faust Construction. Call Jay Faust, 740-373-2433. So, the goal kick upcoming, but first a question to the side judge, and they want to tie the goalkeeper's shoes. Of course, she has on the big goalie gloves, so they get permission to go back and tie her shoes for her as the clock continues to run with 20 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the first half, and we're still scoreless. Hard, high punt, headed back at midfield by Mannix. Cleared by Jackson, then sent back upfield by Poff. Now again, deep, Elliott, great job, great takeaway, little dribble touch, and Alyssa Baker can't control. Now, Becker, Medley, pretty give and go, and Riley's on the move. Crossing pass to Katie Mannix, and a line shot kick and a diving save again by junior Maddie Walburn of Jackson. So both teams are blessed at goalkeeper. Long, long punt will be chested back by Riley. Picked up by Poff, dropped right back to Medley, who dribbles around the defense. Pass up for Becker, who wisely kicks it right off an Iron Lady, and a quick throw in by Medley. She'll try to get it upfield to Mendenhall, and Marietta with an opportunity. But another sliding save by Walburn, the goalkeeper for Jackson. Her punt away. Again, Marietta winning balls out of the air. Alyssa Baker to Katie Mannix. Mannix with a great change of field here. Right foot to left foot, and a pass to Westbrook on the left wing. And a whistle and a foul. I think it's going to go against Jackson. And an opportunity here for maybe Mannix to go direct kick on the net. Just about 34 yards outside. And Katie with more than enough leg. Instead, it looks like she's going to make way for Caitlin. Schenkel's going to take the kick. And Marietta pushing on goal. Hard kick and a great save. Again, this Walburn girl got two hands on it right in front of two charging Tigers. Midfield, Medley with the trap out of midair. Well done. Alyssa Baker drops it back to Poff. Poff with a great dribble up the sideline, but her pass ill-advised, intended for Medley. Gets out on the sideline, and a throw in by Jackson on the Marietta bench. And a deep throw in downfield headed by Becker. Now mistouched to Medley, and another long pass ahead. Mendenhall in a foot race down the right sideline, and Jackson wisely clears it out. And a substitution for Marietta, as now we'll see freshman Izzy Riggs come in, along with Caroline Cortopassi. Another Tiger into the game as well. Wow. So, Marietta Medley, throw in, top of the box. Trap there to Elliott, and a misguided pass out of bounds.
Go back.
This throw in, going to be won again by Riley. And the ball out on the sideline, throw in Tigers. Medley going to bring it in. Schenkel with the touch intended for Mannix, but taken away and cleared by Jackson. Midfield, though, is going to be played by Kinsley Urban. And she can't get to it until it gets out on the sideline, and a throw in now for Jackson. All red and white over on that sideline as a clearing kick deep here. And Lauer will wait for it to come to her in her goalie box, pick it up, and instead of kicking it, roll it right out to Medley. Riley looking to dance with the ball. Couple of dribbles and a pass to Baker. Back to Poff. Poff, a centered kick is taken away by Jackson. Ball loose out top. Poff with a long kick. Midfield. Schenkel can't control. And now sent back to midfield by Jackson. Coming back is Becker. Makes the play and the kick out on the sideline. Throw in for Jackson with 15-20 left to play in the scoreless first half. Pass downfield, sent back by Elliott. Headed by Jackson, played by Becker. And sideline. And stayed in play? No. Throw in Marietta. As Cortopassi was right there trying to take it upfield. Another substitution. There's a little break for Millie Becker right here. Boy, she deserves it. Tigers have sent Bauerbach back into the match. They try to get it to her down the right sideline and out. There's a trip by Medley. Haven't been many fouls in this match, but that one was pretty clear and simple. 14-15 left, first half. Jackson to put it in play. And a hard, long kick, going to get by Urban, but she'll outrace all the players in white shirts to the ball. Has no choice but to clear it on the far sideline. And now an advantage deep in Tiger territory for Jackson. And a great throw in into the box. But it's cleared there by Poff. Another cross, and Elliott with a touch to Alyssa Baker. And back to the box again, and this time Lauer, no choice but to kick it down. Played nicely by Cortopassi. And she'll head it into Marietta's offensive end. Sent back by Jackson, and here comes Riley. Nice pass up front. And Tigers not going to be able to play it, but another throw in, and Medley's already there. Tosses it into the box, and the Tigers, looking for advantage, had a couple of players on the center stripe, and so two more substitutions is checking back in Lexi Brown. Sitting down for the Tigers, Alyssa Baker will get a little breather along with Claire Schenkel. And it looks like maybe Lauren Elias moved up front. Throw in by Medley. Quickly cleared by Jackson. Played in the back half by Mannix. Hard kick to the corner of the box. Touched by Jackson, but controlled by Marietta. Top of the box, and now Mannix with a clearing kick into the box, and it's a chance for Marietta. No, again, very physical play by Maddie Walburn as she will just flat knock down Bauerbach. and then reached down with one hand, the ball in one hand, and with her other hand, she picks Emma up off the turf. 12 minutes left in a scoreless first half. Marietta and Jackson, the winner, to face Fairfield Union. 6 o'clock Tuesday night in Chillicothe.
Watch that long ball.
So substitution here for Jackson that slows down play a bit. Collier Fulton, freshman midfielder, checks out. As here's a big kick popped up towards, and it got over the net. Just a high kick. Lauer went up again. She can jump just above the bar, and she went up, but it came down at such an angle, it looked like it went in the net. You heard the gasp from the crowd. Goal kick for the Tigers. Medley continues to play. I think she loves toying with these defenders. Pass to Izzy Riggs and a great clear up top. Cortopassi on the move. Not going to be able to beat the goalkeeper Walburn to the ball as she picks it up right at the top edge of the box. Punt away to midfield. Again, Marietta winning each and every ball, it seems like. And the pass upfield, Elliott couldn't control. And it's going to be cleared out on the sideline as Marietta's going to wait to reset their defense. They've got Mannix in the back line right now as she joins Urban back there along with Poff and Medley. Marietta's kind of been keeping an eye on TJ Carpenter on the backside. She's tall, athletic, being marked over there by Baba. And now Marietta takes it away, and Medley's on the move again. Medley, a centered pass, well done. Sent back towards her, and now an opportunity for the Tigers as Cortopassi has it down on the end line. In the box, trying to cross to an open Medley. And it looked like it was knocked out by Jackson. Instead, they're going to say last touch by Cortopassi, who comes up with a little bit of a limp. Tigers can't get anybody on the sideline for her, and now Schenkel will get there. But Cortopassi stuck out on the field and not moving well. Tigers will control here. Nice drop back pass by Riggs. She finds Medley. Medley getting closer and closer to the box each time. Dribble out top and the pass into the box. Touch back and an attempted shot comes up short. Marietta, though, still keeping the heat on as it's Elliott. Center of the box and now popped up. Cortopassi, hard kick, and this one very deceiving as well, as your time of night is now 9:30 and maybe your eyes playing tricks a bit, but that one looked like it had a chance to go in right until it crossed over the crossbar. 8:20 left, first half. Goal kick upcoming. Tigers with a couple more substitutions. Taylor Addis was in the game. I missed seeing her go in. She got to that opposite side of the pitch so quickly.
Go Black!
Throw in here and Medley will control. So strong, but a nice takeaway by Jackson. Great play by Simons, their leading scorer, and she tries to get a little surge upfield. And it's cleared out by Kristen Poff, and now a deep throw in for Jackson with 7:25 left in the half. Top of the box, headed out. And again, Jackson controlling though. And a pass down on the end line, saved in play, and a turn and shot on goal wide right. And another goal kick upcoming for the Tigers. Eat fresh, keep your money local, and stay busy. Welcome to one of Marietta's historic restaurants, the Busy Bee. Renovations, expanded dining areas, and the best home-cooked meals for breakfast and lunch. You have to love the atmosphere, the brewing of the pot of coffee, the whole bit. Stop in historic Harmer Village and visit the Busy Bee. You'll be glad you did. While you're down there, Baked on Maple. Try them. They're at 116 Maple Street. All local ingredients and scratch cooking. As a whistle here and a defensive foul on Jackson as Medley got tangled up. Riley trying to make something happen. And I guess if we said legitimate shots on goal, there's maybe been one. Mannix is going to pound one towards the goalkeeper here from about 40 yards away. Easy catch and clear up the right side. And just like that, the field turns to an advantage for the Iron Ladies. Up the field. A lot of contact between Kinsley and the dribbler on the far sideline, and that's Hannah Merrill. The official not having a problem, and now a flag from the line judge. Deep advantage, Jackson. Quickly into the box, and a missed shot attempt here. Just a missed touch, and Medley finally clears it out. Carpenter, though, there to send it back to the box for Jackson. Midfield clear by Marietta. And now the Tigers, with Becker back in the game, will play it at midfield. Drop pass to Urban. Kinsley's headed up the sideline. It's cleared out by Jackson. Quick throw in by Urban. And she'll get it back on the pass. Can't get a touch to Becker. Cleared by Jackson. Elliott now with a little drop pass here. And the Tigers will control it as Poff gets it to Medley. Medley, cat quick around her defender. Now at the top of the box. And her pass deflected out of bounds. That's another nice play by T.J. Carpenter of Jackson. 4:20 left to play in this scoreless first half. Throw in to Becker. She'll get it right back to Medley. Riley towards the box. Great pass out top of the box. Left-footed cross advantage Marietta Schenkel. In the net, and it's good. Give the assist to Lauren Elliott, and Schenkel with the goal. Tigers go on top 1-0. 4:05 left to play first half. And here we go. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Let's get another one now. Let's go. Go, Black. We need another one.
We just saw if we go in. It's either
Let's go, Black.
7 or... Yeah.
It wasn't the goal.
Nope.
No, they were all happy to sell them all the way. I'm ratting out of
Oh, we hear ya. Ask one though.
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
We're lucky we got scored. Yeah.
So Caitlin Schenkel with a goal for the Tigers. Lauren Elliott with the assist. 3:20 now left as the ball got back to play. And cleared out. They might call a foul on Medley here. Yeah, instead of a throw in, it'll be a free kick here coming up for Jackson, but back in their own territory. TJ Carpenter to put it in play. And a big, hard line drive kick handball, Marietta. That got whistled against Bowerball. And now move them ahead 35 yards, and now a legitimate crack as Lauer sets her defense up about 36 yards out for Jackson. And Carpenter comes up, and her kick on net. Oh, Lauer comes up right in the midst of 3 or 4 players, 2 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys, and splits through them and makes the catch. And then a strong punt away up in the vicinity of Schenkel again in Jackson's defensive end, but cleared by the Iron Ladies. Now a nice play by Urban, and Marietta will get a throw in at their defensive end. Tigers will send Wes Brock back out onto the field as she'll replace Bowerball. Well, they just rotate these front runners, strikers. And you've got Quarterposse standing right there next to Coach Bill Mannix, looking like she's getting ready to come back in. Midfield play right now. And the ball taken back by Schenkel. Now sent back to midfield by Jackson. Fancy dribble here by Sydney Carpenter. And she's going to take it right to the box, but finally taken away, but a missed kick. Now a hard blast on net. And it short hops Leah Lauer, but she'll still get a great stop. It had back English on her. It bounced right back to her. Her big punt taken upfield. Played by the Tigers' Lexi Brown. Deep on the end line. Drop out, and Medley will come up. Get the miss kick. Drop to the center, and Mannix. Hard one. A hopper picked up by the goalkeeper. Her punt to midfield. Cleared back by Mendenhall. And now played by Jackson. But the final 10 seconds of the half cleared by Becker. And now loose popped up by Mendenhall. That'll be good enough to end the half. Good first half for Marietta. Their defense bent a little bit, but never broke. And the big goal put in the net by Caitlin Schenkel, assisted by Lauren Elliott, and the Tigers lead 1-0. We'll be back with more from Piketon. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers here on WMOA Radio. Welcome back. Thank you. So just kind of looking at that Eastern Division bracket, I got caught up in that a little bit because we know the next opponent for the winner of this game is Fairfield Union, and that'll be a matchup on Tuesday at 6 o'clock at Chillicothe. But on the other side of the bracket, you're going to be playing either right now those district championship games tonight in New Philadelphia and John Glenn, Dover and West Holmes. So certainly one of them has already won, just not sure who. And but that gives you your little look ahead, as we know that Tuesdays at Chillicothe, 6 o'clock, and then it goes to Saturday at Zanesville. So split. Caitlin Schenkel with her 11th goal of the season. And maybe none more important than the one that puts the Tigers ahead 1-0 here at halftime against the Jackson Iron Ladies in this district final from Piketon High School. Marietta will put the ball in play to start this second half.
Scioto River.
And
So when this side was originally
we talked
settled, it was
about
all
Cordoposse kind
in
of
into the,
limping one off.
shore.
There's another tiger that they're attending to on the sideline.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Mannix, it was Claire Mendenhall, but she looks like she's all right. She's needed stretched out a little bit. And the Tigers, little sprint. And
I skipped Monday because I had to play.
getting ready for second half action
What else are you
here.
gonna apply for? I've applied to 11 so
Special
far.
thanks to all our sponsors. It's so much fun to be able to bring
And my Penn State
the sport of soccer back across the radio airwaves.
Yeah, you gotta get on that. Yeah,
Unique in a way.
and then
Every now and then we'll see.
like Dartmouth.
I was thinking Unioto one time at a radio broadcast, but nobody here tonight. And with it being a district final,
What's your
they
GPA?
must have
3.9.
jumped off the bandwagon or something.
But
You know, but right now we're in the midst of
biomedical.
the high school football playoffs, and tomorrow night on WMOA, it's actually going to be the Fort Fry Cadets on the radio as they host Marion Elgin right here on AM 1490 and FM 101.3. So our Marietta audience should enjoy that. Remember, you can listen to all the high school broadcasts by going online to WMOA1490.com, clicking on the live feed, and then picking the radio station you want to listen to. ESPN Radio tomorrow night will have the Southern Tornadoes at Waterford, and over on Jaws Country it'll be the Morgan Raiders at St. Clairsville. Set to get things back underway, second half action. 40 minutes on the clock. Tigers with Schenkel up front, joined by Bowerbaugh. Also, Lexi Brown, and over on the right wings, Millie Becker. Tigers will play through Mannix. They drop it back to her, and a great pass up the left sideline, but just a hair too far for Bowerbaugh. As she couldn't track it down, she would have had a huge advantage if she could have gotten to that ball. So a near miss on a perfect pass. Throw in here, sent back by Urban, and an advantage Marietta. Takes a funky bounce, and we're taking advantage. Top of the box by Becker, but now cleared, and cleared well by Jackson. Moved down the left side of the box, a hard blast right at Leah Lauer, but she is so confident. Confident. Two-handed catch, walk it out to the top of the box and punt it beyond midfield. Big bounce, advantage Marietta. Clearing kick by. Oh, and here's one popped to the head by Mannix. It's going to be Schenkel, left-footed kick. Knocked down. What a great save by the goalkeeper. She was expecting Schenkel to go far post. She went near post, and a pop-up, and just no choice. She actually punts it out so quick that it goes straight out of bounds. And Marietta will have an advantageous throw in here. Oh, handball, no call there. And pop back outside. Urban couldn't handle, and it'll get out on the sideline. Throwing quickly by the Iron Ladies, and it'll just be kicked right out on the sideline again by Marietta. Wyant will bring it in for the Iron Ladies. Sent back to midfield, but played by Jackson. Hard contact as Baker gets knocked off the ball. Alyssa recovers, and it'll move to the far Jackson sideline, where it was nearly kept in play. Throw in for Jackson, though. And a stoppage of play like there was a substitution, but I don't see one. And the Jackson coach not happy as valuable time clicks off the clock. Tigers lead 1-0. We've played 3 minutes of the second half. Long clearing kick here. And the Tigers will attack in the Jackson defensive end. A couple of nice dribbles by Marietta. A drop back to Mannix. She'll clear it to the left side. Urban with a nice touch. Up top and a slippery move by Bowerbaugh. Cleared by Jackson and a throw in quickly by Kinsley Urban. She gets it back from Schenkel, sends it up top to Mannix. Crossover left foot. One hop into the box and then recovering again was Maddie Walburn as she'll pick it up right in front of a charging Millie Becker. And I'll take that back. It was Smith charging from the right side. Throw in here. And the ball played by Marietta. Lexi Brown up the right side. She's that right striker over there. Keeps getting assisted by Becker. And now it's Urban. And I don't know if there's just better light on this sideline, but the Tigers, who controlled it on their right side of their lineup, now doing it with their left side. And oh, wow. Going down was Mannix. She made a fancy move off a dribble and may have stepped on the ball. But an injury timeout on the field here with 35-23 left to play in this match. It's Marietta 1, Jackson nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Still a stoppage of play here at Piketon as now it's a Jackson Iron Lady that after Mannix came off under her own power, she's being looked at on the bench. That took her right shoe off. I couldn't tell if they retaped or not. But now Jackson Iron Lady being attended to at midfield. 34-55 left to play in this match. Tigers on top 1-0. And a reminder that Doctors John and Letty Urban invite you to reach a little higher, add a little bit more bounce to your step, and just feel better when you start your new day. At Results Chiropractic, their chiropractic services are designed to empower you to reach your personal and professional goals through chiropractic wellness. With new offices located off State Route 550 between Marietta and Vincent, Results Chiropractic offers a tranquil and convenient answer to good health. Come see their new office and take the next steps to renewed health. For an appointment, call John or Letty Urban at 740-678-2700. That's Results Chiropractic. So still a break in the action here. If you're just joining us, it was 30 minutes and 57 seconds of scoreless soccer in the first half. But at the 4:03 mark left in the half, Caitlin Schenkel scored from about 4 yards out with an assist from Lauren Elliott, and that has been the only thing on the scoreboard. Marietta 1, Jackson nothing, as we're just about set to get back to play. Taking a peek out there, and the Tigers with
Let's go, Bob.
Schenkel up front. She's joined up there by Lexi Brown. And then they get assisted by Bowerbaugh and Mannix and Becker. And they have been pushing the envelope. Tigers have certainly had the aggressive advantage. And they'll send it back to midfield here. Played by Jackson, but Jackson unable to do anything at all in the center of the field. Marietta will bend on the sidelines a little bit, not much, but whenever Jackson comes to the center of the pitch, the ball heads the other way. Here's a ball throw in. It'll get in the box, and of course, then after you try to get through the Tigers, you've got that very final last line of defense in Leah Lauer, and she's been perfect so far tonight. Pass upfield and another Iron Lady down, but it's play on as Tigers control the ball. Now midfield, a touch by Jackson, no whistle to stop play as it gets away from Bowerbaugh, but it's played by Alyssa Baker. Baker has moved more up into Mannix's regular position, as here's a ball taken away by Kinsley Urban. Nice pass up to Schenkel. Schenkel pressuring in the box, and now played all the way over to the sideline. It'll be a deep throw in for Marietta, and Urban already with the ball will sprint down near the corner where she'll have a deep throw in with 33 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this match. Throw in, popped up in front of the net. Bowerbaugh with a quick touch, and the ball secured by the goalkeeper for Jackson. Punt to midfield, where it'll be played down there by Medley. Now up into the midfield, and again Tigers scrapping there as again Elliott's back on the field. And Mannix, remember she went down with that ankle injury. She's at the center line now getting set to check in. Elliott's done a very commendable job.
Their last 4 losses are by 9.
And here she is playing the ball in the offensive half for Marietta. Couple of touches taken away by Jackson. But there's Medley to get it right back. Medley gets shoved down, and now shoulder to shoulder. There's going to be a foul called on Jackson. Medley a little slow getting up, but I don't think you can hurt Riley like that. So they'll get back to action here, but physicality certainly playing a part right now. Baker with a direct kick sends it to the top of the box. Jackson does a nice job of running right through Lexi Brown. Official, play on. And Brown will get her 2 cents worth in. Maybe advantage Lexi, like it. Ball sent, back, Mendenhall. Kind of a mistouch there. Poff will try to save, and she'll slow down the Jackson attack. Shoved to the turf here again is Medley. She'll clear it to midfield, though. It'll get out on the sideline and a throw in for Jackson. And now they'll call that penalty where Medley got set down, and here's a ball cleared out in front. And strong run by Lexi Brown, but couldn't beat the goalkeeper to the ball. Marietta still threatening. It seems like within each minute. Constant pressure by the Lady Tigers, but then again, a lead that's just teetering on the edge. 1-0, and it just takes one miss kick. It's almost unfair. because Marietta is at total domination. Kicked ball upfield. Medley will play it down. Drops it back to Kristen Poff. She'll send it to midfield. Cleared by Jackson. Played by Marietta. Another physical stop and a crack on goal. Hard shot, but Leah Lauer, just like it was a balloon out of midair, she just snatches it up. And now another Tiger is down. And they're going to have to stop the clock, and we'll have to wait and see, as this time it's Kinsley Urban who's slow to get up for Marietta. Faust Construction's been in the construction business since 1968. And when they're not cheering on their favorite teams, you can find them working throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley. They specialize in all forms of excavation and concrete foundations. And you can find them installing, maintaining, inspecting, and pumping septic tanks as well. Faust will be happy to quote your next job, whether you need it around the house or at your business. Trust the experienced professionals at Faust Construction. Call Jay at 740-373-2433. Official will hand the ball to Leah Lauer, and here we go. Just inside, 30 minutes left to play in regulation. Long punt, missed trap by Schenkel. Recovered, though, by Marietta, but not before it gets out on the sideline, the Tiger sideline. Throw it in for Jackson. Line drive throw, picked off by Mannix. Katie headed up the left sideline with some renewed energy after the injury. There we go. Tigers will still play. Ball sent upfield, and Baker. Alyssa got hit pretty hard, and it should be a kick for Marietta. We'll wait and see. Elliott's going to check in quickly for Marietta. So she was on the sideline not very long at all. And she'll replace Lauren Mendenhall. Elliott has been a diamond in the rough tonight. So ball sent upfield. Played by the Tigers. Jackson, much more aggressive now than they were throughout the first half, as they don't want to say feel panic mode, but they certainly feel a sense of urgency. Again, Medley with a hard play across the field. Throw in for Jackson and sent up the sideline, and again, Medley shoved out of bounds. Throw in Tigers. Quickly upfield by Marietta. Baker pushing the pace a little bit, and at midfield, the ball taken back by Jackson. Nice play by Braylon Brennan. She's that tremendous freshman of theirs. But Marietta will clear it away as Millie Becker sends it up the field. Ball on the sideline and being played hard on the corner of the box by Lexi Brown. Cleared by Jackson. Midfield kick is Mannix, sending it back to the box. Schenkel had a chance at it, and she and the goalkeeper will actually bump in the box. We saw a couple flags issued, or cards issued for that back in game one. If you're just joining us, Fairfield Union victorious over Unioto, 1-0 in double overtime. Jackson with a offensive push, but taken away by Marietta, and now Baker. A great job getting it upfield. Played out there. Schenkel has been so strong in that front line in the game for Marietta. The talented freshman, Taylor Addis, with a play at midfield. Ball loose, still played by Addis, now taken away by Jackson. Send it down the right sideline, and a weak kick into the box will be easily picked up by Leah Lauer. 26 and a half minutes left. as Urban will return. After she was injured, Millie Becker will get a breather here. Put the ball in play. Tigers. Great kick by Poff. Chested down by Jackson. And upfield, hard crossing shot wide right. And this official will not put up with any flopping, if you will. We've seen a couple players do it. Both of them have been talked to. So Lauer will put another goal kick into play. Hard line drive kick, the kind that nobody wants to hit. And you can see him let it go a little bit. Played across the field. Addis with a nice touch. And now drops it back to Kinsley. Urban's on the move. Splitting defenders. Avoiding getting tripped up. And then she'll lose it shoulder to shoulder at the top of the box. Sent right back to her, though. And now cleared by Jackson. Played by Elliott. But again, and now that'll disrupt Jackson. Marietta, advantage. With the ball, Riley. Medley to the right corner of the box with the pass. Intended for Westbrook, who's over at the right wing now. Cleared by Jackson. And up the left sideline. In front of the friendly fans. Taken away. Mannix doing a great job now on that back end on the defensive end. Ball loose. Poff fighting shoulder to shoulder. And then the ball cleared out by Medley. And a throw in for Jackson. Throw in, header. Medley will mishead it. Out of bounds, another throw in. Throw in, though. Contested by Westbrook. She'll knock him back near midfield, but a nice pass up front. Taken away by Riley. Medley with a nice touch pass up front. And the legs taken out from under Marietta's Lauren Mendenhall. And she's going to be called for a dangerous play as she kind of played the ball while she was on the ground. So a free kick upcoming for Jackson. Near midfield. Little chip pass to the top of the box. Touch here, but unable to control Jackson. Marietta sends it towards the sideline. Busy there, and the ball will get out on the sideline as an aggressive play by Hannah Merrill, the senior striker for Jackson. Marietta throw in. As Urban has it, but substitutions for Jackson as a fresh set of legs will come in the form of Kylie Duncan. Throw in by Kinsley. She'll get it right back and a missed kick here. Cleared though, well done by Elliott, who's on the back line now. Marietta, Westbrook tries to clear, and instead, big strong kick here and out in front. Schenkel on the move is not going to be able to get to it, but she is charging everywhere. Poff, the one that made the big kick there. And here's Medley controlling the ball right at the midfield stripe. She'll pass it to Urban. Kinsley with the pass left wing. Can't get it past Jackson. But the clearing kick picked up by Medley to Baker. Back to Riley. Right center of the pitch. Takes it down. Top part of the box. Played over there. Marietta advantage. Turn towards the end line. And Mendenhall couldn't control. Knocked to the turf again, and Jackson sends it the other way, and they've got a little bit of an advantage here. Nifty dribble and a pass up through. And Lauer wisely comes 10 yards outside the box and clears the kick, and now an advantage for Schenkel. Schenkel up the sideline, being defended by Jackson there, and they'll just kick it out. Throw in upcoming, and Urban's ready to roll. Kinsley ahead of her teammates. Gets it to Schenkel, gets it back, and a hard cross. Top of the box, center of the pitch, and a crossing kick on net. Will be picked up off one hop by goalkeeper Matty Walburn of Jackson. Just inside the 21-minute mark. Tigers still lead 1-0. Jackson with problems in the back of their defensive line. Finally clear it to midfield, but Medley's there to control. Ball sent back, and wow, that physicality we talked about. There are some bodies flying, and Alyssa Baker took the brunt of that one. And it's got to be a pretty hard shot to send Alyssa Baker into somersaults. 20 minutes, 10 seconds. A foul against Marietta and a free kick upcoming for Jackson from midfield. Line drive, left top corner of the box. Headed out by Marietta. And now another hard shoulder to shoulder over there as Baker gets a down payment on her physicality. Millie Becker back in. Here comes Cortopassi. Sitting down for the Tigers, Lauren Elliott and Lauren Mendenhall. 19:25 left to play. Tigers clinging to a 1-0 lead. Medley, a clearing kick here, but Jackson attacking out the top of the box. Ball played here. Schenkel can't track it down. Gets some help, and here's a push. Cortopassi got thrown to the ground. And Marietta Mannix will put it into play with a free kick. Marietta headed deep down into their offensive end, and a big kick by Katie. Bounce away from everybody, and this is actually going to get out on the sideline, and a deep throw in Jackson's defensive end for the Iron Ladies. So funny to listen to the fans. They just want nonstop action. Here's a blast on net by Millie Becker. And it's going to get wide left, and a goal kick upcoming for Jackson. A ball that kind of popped out into the midfield. Marietta with a lot of nice interchangeable parts. They do a great job of filling open space. So a goal kick upcoming here for Jackson. And a handball not going to be called there. And it's a throw in for Marietta. Much to the chagrin of Jackson across the way. Riley will bring it in. Maybe. There she goes. High lobbing throw to Schenkel. Caitlin towards Urban, and Kinsley, like she was shot out of a cannon to the top of the box. Mendenhall has it taken away. Up the field, Urban from behind comes back to recover, and a big clearing kick by Katie Mannix. For Schenkel, she has it taken away. Top left corner of the box. Jackson now at midfield, trying to push the pace the other way. Ball sent back by Becker. She'll get it to Alyssa Baker. Back to Millie, and she'll send it up the sideline. And Westbrook cleaned out on the sideline. And I'm going to think this will be an opportunity for Marietta to set it down, tee it up, and try to get a big advantage in the box here. Schenkel's going to take the kick. Just about 15 yards from the open net. Left foot popped up and tipped nicely over the top crossbar by the goalkeeper Walburn, but a corner kick coming up for Marietta. And it'll be Urban to take it from the left corner. What a great kick that was by Schenkel. Here we go, Kinsley. Hard curving kick put into play, and again another nice save by Walburn. Pass out top, and Medley gonna win it for the Tigers. Mannix comes back, and she'll drop it all the way back to Kristen Poff, and she'll drop it all the way back to Leah Lauer. She'll send it back to midfield. Ball loose here, played nicely by Lily Westbrook. And up the sideline, a battle between Westbrook and the defender Jade Winters. And a little stoppage here for a Jackson substitution again. Inside 15 minutes left to play. Late night soccer action for you. The winner heads to the Sweet 16. Tigers still pressing the pace here. Urban will have a deep throw in. Kinsley on the sideline. Goes to the top of the box. Open teammate is Schenkel. Caitlin couldn't control. A high hop bounds off her and is picked up by Jackson. They can't control. Out on the far sideline, and a throw in now for Riley Medley. 14-15. I'm going to update every 45 seconds. We're getting close. Medley with the ball. Gets it right back after the throw in. Makes a nice touch out top to Alyssa Baker. She goes to Urban, who drops it back to Schenkel. A hard grounding shot on net. Picked up by Walburn, who will throw it out right-handed. Taken back by Medley. Riley with the anticipation of that pass. Gives the Tigers an advantage. Cleared out. Last touch by Marietta. Thrown in for Jackson. 13 minutes, 30 seconds remain in this soccer match with Marietta leading 1-0. That single goal coming at the 4:03 mark left to play in the first half when Caitlin Schenkel knocked it in the net. And an assist by Lauren Elliott. Loose ball here, dangerous play by Jackson, as now we're going to get the ball. Looked like it was knocked down by Baker and Alyssa. Dribbling in the box, knocked to the turf again. Play on. The official just has that palm up and rotates it, slaps it around a bit, said play her up. There's an offside Marietta. But again, the Tigers continue the pressure. 12:35 left to play. Marietta leading 1-0. Ball being played by Jackson. Their best dribbler and maybe best player is Sydney Carpenter. She's a freshman. Only 4 goals, but 13 assists on the year. And she is a nifty ball handler. Pass up the sideline. Tigers give chase again, and another nice save by Walburn for Jackson. This Tiger team certainly, with this great season, should pick up on quite a few postseason honors. Schenkel's going to move back and play the ball at midfield for Marietta. and force Jackson to chase her around a little bit. Ball at midfield, and Jackson starting to run out of gas a little bit. Marietta controlling the ball and a clearing kick here, and Lauer will pick it up in the box. 11:15 left to play. Clearing kick. And a missed kick here. Tigers on the move. Down deep, and now we're going to have a push on Marietta. So that one will go against Cortopassi. She's got those sweet aqua blue shoes on. There's number 2 on her back. Tigers lead.
Stay with her, Lil.
1-0. Ball kept back in that defensive end of Jackson's. They can't stretch Marietta out. The Marietta, big speed advantage. But we talked about it kind of in our pregame about the different kind of soccer that we're running into right now. And it'll never be more evident than it will be if we can get to a Tuesday matchup with Fairfield Union. Fairfield Union played 9 players back defensively, and we're hoping for a shootout. They have that much confidence in their goalkeeper. And here's Marietta, another advantage. Quick touch to Alyssa Baker, and things getting awfully physical as Westbrook gets in a mix-up with Esther Lindinger, who checked into the game. So they end up giving Marietta a throw-in here, as Westbrook's going to come out of the game after almost losing her ponytail. Cortopassi, comes out. Westbrook stays in. She just tightened up the rubber band. 9 minutes left to play, and all kinds of downtime here as Jackson now just sending a player off the field. And I don't know what the holdup is here. Throw in, Marietta. Ball taken away immediately off the throw in to Lexi Brown. Centered wildly, played down by Schenkel. Her pass is going to get just beyond Bauerball, and she'll go down hard. And they're going to benefit Marietta. The takedown's going to give Marietta a kick deep down near the end line. And it's Schenkel set to do it. Left foot popped up, curving towards the net. And it'll get over the top crossbar, and a goal kick upcoming as Marietta sends Taylor Addis back into the game, and now Westbrook will have a seat.
Good job, Lily.
You can hear the fans. Good job, Lil. Aggressive play as, again, it's Urban now, just physical. And I don't blame anybody for shying away a little bit. Jackson's bringing it. Throw in Marietta. And it'll be Urban to throw in. 7.5 minutes left. That clock can't move fast enough. Smart play by Kinsley as she was pressured and kicked it right off the Jackson player out of bounds on the sideline. This time her throw in will come down and the ball loose sideline. This time throw in for Jackson. Marietta will help with the ball for Jackson. Ball cleared immediately by Schenkel. Caitlin Schenkel with the only goal of the game. Her sister Claire playing at Fairmont State University, a freshman there. Caitlin just a junior. Clearing pass, gonna get away. Mannix tried to send it up the sideline. Deep throw in here, Urban clears a kick to the midfield. Baker drops it back to Mannix, who clears the kick upfield. Tigers will pursue, and it's knocked out on the sideline. Throw in for Addis. And she'll wait for Kinsley Urban. 6 minutes left to play. Tigers on top, 1-0. Urban with the throw in. Sends it top of the box. Intended there for Lexi Brown. Ball still being played now by Schenkel. Schenkel, hard cross, and it ends up right at the feet of Lexi Brown. And we're going to double check, but it looked like Lexi Brown just put it in. We know we have a goal, and it was Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown with an assist from Caitlin Schenkel.
Marietta goal, number 15, Lexi Brown.
So that makes us breathe a little easier. 5:35 left to play in the match. Tigers 2-0. On top, you're listening to WMOA Radio.
Okay, win this ball. Black ball. All right. Let's go, Black. Not yet. Look at Caitlin out there.
Welcome back to action. Midfield back and forth right now. Tigers with a 2-0 lead as we just go inside the 4-minute mark. Left to play in regulation. Tiger defense has been impeccable. And when you look back there, it's been Kristen Poff who's been the anchor. Medley and Urban have just played the length of this field. And it is really a great setup that benefits this Tiger team tremendously to have those two outside backers who play as much offense as anybody. Tigers looking for win 13, but more importantly, a district championship. Taking a peek out there, Marietta still pushing the envelope. And Marietta still controlling the ball, 2:45 left. A shot on goal here, easily recovered by Jackson. Hard for me to believe that Marietta leads this all-time series 15-2-1. And I guess That's because in 2015 and 2016, I broadcasted the 2 Jackson victories over Marietta.
Kinsley, take your time.
2 minutes left. And Kinsley Urban with a corner kick for the Tigers. Hooking on net. It might have got in. Give Kinsley Urban a goal. A mix-up between a Jackson defensive player and the goalkeeper. And Kinsley Urban will score on a corner kick. 1:44 left to play. Marietta's got it in the bag now. It's the Tigers 3 and Jackson nothing. Looking for a district title. We'll be right back.
He can't take her anymore.
Keep the pressure going! Good job, Taylor.
I think the last 30 seconds we should stand up and just say, Tigers, Tigers.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
And ticking down here, just a minute remaining before the Tigers will be crowned district champions.
We're not going to do that.
I do like that better, but make it.
Goals by Caitlin Schenkel, Lexi Brown, and Kinsley Urban. But it's been the defense.
Let's go,
And the Tigers just using strength and speed to shut down Jackson. Clock inside, 30 seconds left to play. We are lucky we're on the Tigers side of the stadium because there's not much cheering on the other side. You can hear the final countdown. And Leah Lauer will fall on the ball in the goalie box. And Marietta is your district champions and will move on to the Sweet 16 where they will face Fairfield Union Tuesday at 6 o'clock in Chillicothe. Our final timeout and back to recap. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Big win for the Marietta Tigers girls soccer team tonight, district champions, with a dominating 3-0 win over the Jackson Iron Ladies. Tigers getting goals from Caitlin Schenkel, her 11th of the season. The assist from Lauren Elliott on that goal. And then the Tigers scoring again as I set my paper away, excuse me, and it was Caitlin Schenkel assisted by Lauren Elliott, and then Lexi Brown with a goal, her 9th of the season. It was assisted by Schenkel, and then Kinsley Urban, the final goal of the night on a big corner kick with less than 2 minutes to play to kind of put everything in perspective, as now they'll give out the district runner-up awards. Tigers will stand at attention and congratulate Jackson, who finished the year with 14 wins, 14-4-2. The Tigers on their way to that now as they improved to 13-4-2. And more importantly, advanced to a regional semifinal this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. as they'll play at Chillicothe High School against Fairfield Union, and a Fairfield Union team that plays straight defense. It's going to be tough for Marietta to score, but it was tough for them tonight. They just took advantage of opportunity. a couple of times in the box, especially on Schenkel's first goal of the match. That came at the 4-minute mark of the first half and was the only score of the first half. And it just happened when Elliott kind of knocked the ball into the box. Caitlin was in the right place at the right time. And that's really all the Tigers needed as they win this 3-0 and continue on. So pick me up, if you will, after the boys were eliminated last night. The girls, district champions, headed to the Sweet 16, and we'll be with them Tuesday at Chillicothe. Special thanks to Derek Jones back at the studio. To all our sponsors, the final score, final time, it was Marietta 3, Jackson nothing. You've been listening to Girls Soccer here on WMOA Radio, the voice of the Tigers.